Live from Citizen TV, this is Tonight with Sam Ituku.
Good evening and thank you for choosing Citizen TV on this 26th day of June 2025. And tonight is a special night. Indeed, one of the world's greatest athletes and also one of Kenya's greatest athletes, Faith Kipyegon, is on the brink of breaking history. She's in Paris to run the breaking 4. She hopes to run the mile with under 4 minutes. Of course, Kipyegon is a prolific runner who is making an attempt at that mile, targeting to complete it in under 4 minutes. And she holds the record so far at about 4 minutes, 7.64 seconds. The race is breaking for Faith. We are in Paris with the race, and Michael King is there for us, as well as in Eldoret, where we have a watch party brought to us live by John Wanyama. There it is. We're waiting for that race. And of course, also waiting on the event in Paris, which is countdown to about 6 minutes to the start of that race. Faith Kipyegon on the brink of making that history. We will be looking at the history that she has already made when it comes to her progress. She is now 31 years old, having been born on the 10th of January 1994, and Faith has quite a record. Currently, she holds the world record of the 1500 meters with 3 minutes 49 seconds, 0.04 seconds. She put that record on the 7th of July 2024. She also holds, I told you, she holds the mile record. In 2023, she ran at 4 minutes, 7.64 seconds. That's one of the other records that Faith Kipyegon is known for. Beyond that, she has completed with gold medals in the various races, Olympic races of 1500 meters. We're talking about Rio de Janeiro in 2016, Tokyo 2020, Paris 2024. At the same time, she was in the Olympic finals of the 5,000 meters in Paris, where she won a silver. And also Faith is a world championship champion of 1500 meters. You're talking about Beijing in 2015, where she won a silver. In London 2017, she won gold. In Doha 2019, she won silver. And Oregon in 2022, where she won gold. That is Faith Kipyegon, one of the greatest one of the greatest runners in the world, on the brink of making that history. We want to take a look at some of those images in Paris for you to see the anticipation that is there as the world waits to watch this runner and mother, of course, having had to go through a couple of years of her career. Watch from Paris.
The Pacers are they have such a warm spot in your heart, and certainly as part of a team as they're making their way out here.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, they've got a big job to do tonight. There's a lot of them here to get the job done, and she's got full faith in them, no pun intended. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be incredible. Before we go up to Paul and Diljit, can they do it, guys? Carl?
I think she can do it. I really do. I think the big thing, and the reason I do, is not only just the preparation, conditions are perfect. That's what it is. There's no wind out here. She's going to have great pacers. They're going to do a tremendous job. I think she gets it. It'll be tight, but I think she gets it.
I think it's going to be so tight.
I knew it. Thank God conditions are great, because there was a deluge yesterday, as Paul and Diljit know very well with the rain. I'll toss it over to you guys in the play-by-play booth.
Yeah, no rain today, but today we spent our time talking about science, strategy, shoes, even threw in some superlatives, but now it is all about Faith. We are moments away from Faith Kipyegon facing one of the most ambitious challenges we've ever seen in track and field. The goosebumps still with you, Diljit?
Goosebumps are here. I'm a little nervous.
And we talked about just the quality of these pacers, and a lot of people ready and willing to sign up. They want to be a part of this, not only the male pacers, but 2 women that are going to join her for half this race.
Yep, we have 13 total, 9 of those men, 2 women, and they're part of history today.
Final athletes being introduced. This crowd is electric. They are on their feet. And in eager anticipation now for what is to come. Graham Fisher of the United States, a couple of bronze medals in Paris being introduced. He is going to kind of be her wingman. She tried a couple of different runners, but liked Grant's style.
She liked his rhythm, she liked his relaxed running, and she feels comfortable next to him, so I'm excited to see that duo.
Gemma Reekie of Scotland, the British national record holder at 1,500 meters. And here to be in support And all these athletes, male and female, we've seen them all the time. When she's on the track, Faith is on the track, they are cheering for her.
A win for her is a win for them.
And Georgia Hunter Bell, final athlete to be introduced, that last female athlete. And now we await Faith. Listen to that crowd as Faith enters the field of play. Here she is, stepping into the spotlight, not just for herself, but for every woman who ever dreamed of doing something the world said was impossible. She has spent a lifetime building for this, from her early races in Kenya to Olympic gold, and now in front of these fans, in front of the world, she is about to take the most ambitious step of all, running bare through the hills of Kenya to Olympic gold under the brightest lights we've ever seen. Months of intense training, years of sacrifice, and now the world is watching. Diljit, what would you have to say to one of your athletes?
Right before this moment, as they approach the starting line, I always like to leave with the 4 most important words they can hear, which is, I believe in you. I think she feels that. She's got a whole circle of people around her, an entire team. Look how great she looks out there.
Well, this is more than a race. This is a moment of courage, a celebration of belief, and the world is about to witness it. 4 laps, simple equation, in under 4 minutes equals one of the greatest sporting achievements we can ever witness. So even the start of this race has some challenges. We'll put Faith on the inside rail, and then these other 13 athletes all have instructions. Been a lot of workouts the last few days getting ready to support Faith's effort.
You'll see that first 100 meters where they'll get into formation following the pace lights, and she'll stay on the rail.
There'll be 5 up front, 5 men. They'll be called the Shield. And then the spoiler of Grant Fisher, Cooper Tier, Stewie McSwain, Georgia Bell, and Gemma Reekie, again running about 2 laps of this race. And then 3 other men in reserve, as this will be fluid. I mean, they are going to be communicating with these athletes during this attempt. The gun is up. And Faith Kipyegon's attempt at a sub-4-minute mile here in Paris is underway as the Shield gets up in flight. You see the pace lights there. The red ones in front are being used to keep the pacers from not getting too far away. And Faith is going to be right there in that green area. As you can see them already looking around, making sure they're in the right place.
They are in formation right now. She looks comfortable, almost 200 meters in, right with the green lights. And that's where we want to see her, Paul.
These pace lights will actually change in speed over the course of it, but they are obviously pacing her to this sub-4-minute attempt. They'll also, that green light will stretch out eventually to show you her world record from Monaco 2 years ago of 4:07 and change, just to give you context of how amazing this moonshot is going to be tonight in Paris. And we're 1 lap down. We're looking for 409 meters at 61:55. Right on the 400, that was the 400 split at 60.2.
They've settled in, Paul, now. You can see her really comfortable and relaxed with those green lights, with Grant Fisher right to her right. This is exactly the setup they wanted. They are in perfect formation.
And Diljit, every lap is different. What is it about a lap 2 of a mile?
We want to be really rhythmic here. You can see her relaxed and rhythmic.
And you see Grant Fisher right alongside Cooper Tier, the American former University of Oregon standout, settling in there right behind her. Stewie McSwain also there and right on the lights. With all this tech in terms of the shoes, the lights, the pacers, the speed suit, all coming together. And in talking with the innovation team, they felt like there were three things they could do to put this together: zero wind targeting, precision formation, and that apparel that would make the difference. Here they come, halfway home.
The female pacers have stepped off, Paul, right before the 800-meter mark. She's looking nice and relaxed. This third lap is the hardest lap when you're running the mile.
As they go through in 2:01.7, and you keep an eye on Faith and that green light, which is right where she wants to be, maybe a step or two light behind, but she is known as an amazing closer, sub-60 in her world record performance, and she ran 1,000 meters just a few weeks ago where she ran at sub-4-minute mile pace. Now with a lap and a half to go.
We're at 600 meters. Cooper Tier has moved up. It looks like they're changing formation, and she was going right there with Grant Fisher.
Chase the lights, chase the pacers, chase history here in Paris. As we come down the main straightaway for the penultimate time, look at how far she is ahead of the green lights of her world record at the bell, 3:01.84.
One lap to go, Paul. She is digging deep now. You look at her stride opening up. She's still got great knee lift. I'm always looking for knee lift at the end of a race. She is with those green lights.
Front pacers have gotten away a little bit, but that was something that they had planned for. So this smaller group now trying to keep that wind at a minimum and keep Faith going down the backstretch for the final time.
Come on, Faith. She's going to the arms now. We've got 200 meters, Paul. Here we go.
Everybody on their feet here in Paris. Could she have even imagined as a 5-year-old running barefoot to school that she would be on this stage in front of this crowd, heading off the backstretch for the final time? Faith against the clock. The pacers step away. They begin to support as Faith Kipyegon heads towards history here in Paris as she gets under her previous world best.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. 4:06.91.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And Faith Kipyegon just took one heck of a shot. And you see her surrounded by her support team. Her coach, Patrick, saying Eliud Kipchoge is there. He knows the feeling of being so close. But this is truly a moment of celebration.
Paul, this is the fastest she's ever run the mile.
It's the fastest a woman has ever run the mile.
Yes.
See Joan Benoit Samuelson, the Olympic gold medalist from Los Angeles in 1984, here in support. A lot of VIPs coming here to be part of this moonshot. And you can see she has given it her all. 4:06.42 is the official time for Faith Kipyegon at the mile. And the crowd
So much to be proud of. So much to be proud of.
And
I think she was greeted by her husband there.
Timothy Katoum, who was there to embrace her, and there's Halamandakai, and working the way down this list of exceptional pacers, and there's no one with a frown on their face. Everyone celebrating the moment.
And it's a celebration indeed.
And let's check in on the celebration as we go down to Ego.
Faith. What an amazing achievement. How are you feeling right now? Exhausted. I'm tired. Yeah, but I feel good. I've tried. That is why I was coming here to, try to be the first woman to run under 4 minutes. But I've proven that it's possible. It's only the matter time, but I think it will come to our way. If it is not me, it will be somebody else. So, yeah, I know one time, a woman will run under 4. I will not lose hope. I will still go for it. And if there's not something like this, the special one, I think in normal dam or league or anything, I will still go for it. And I hope I will get it one day, one time. I want to thank all of you for coming, for cheering me up. This was really special. I did not expect to see many people, but I'm so grateful and have proved to the world that everything is possible. And Eliud did before, and I've proven that something special is coming.
You absolutely have proven that anything is possible, and your daughter is watching as many young women are watching tonight. What do you want them to take away from this moment specifically?
I think I will tell them we are not limited. We can limit ourselves to the thoughts, but I think we are possible to try everything in our lives and prove to the world that we are strong, and we keep pushing.
Yes, absolutely. Keep pushing. You and the people in your camp too, Faith, I know your coaches, your pacers, you all see running as a team event. What do you want to say to your team right now?
I'm so grateful to my team, my pacemakers. That was a wonderful job. It was not easy, but thank you for, coming out and help me to achieve, what many people think it's impossible, but I think we have proved them wrong that it's possible. So yeah, we keep on moving.
I think I can say for everyone in this stadium tonight and everyone watching that you are an absolute inspiration. Thank you so much, Faith. Please, everyone give it up for Faith. What an incredible feat. Incredible, incredible, incredible. You have absolutely inspired all of us. You've inspired a new generation. Thank you so much to everyone. Let's give it up one more time for Faith. She absolutely, yes, absolutely. Thank you. Congratulations, please.
Indeed, congratulations to Faith on that attempt to run the 1 mile mark in under 4 minutes. She managed 4 minutes, 6 seconds, 6.42 seconds, which is an improvement from her record of 4 minutes, 7.64 seconds. If you're wondering what or how long a mile is, it's equivalent to about 1,600 meters, which is what she was attempting there to break that record. But of course, she says that it now proves that she can actually do it in the future, especially when she's running in a normal course. We'll be waiting to see the progress there. But remember, Michael Kinyi is in Paris and John Wanyama is in Eldoret. We'll be crossing over to speak to them, for them to speak to us about the anticipation that was and what the reaction is like from those particular locations in France, as well as back here in Kenya in Eldoret. But first, let's take a look at some of the major stories this evening, and we'll be back in Paris and Eldoret.